Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. There's no intro in this video today. I am starting up straight with Elle's Paper Boutique. I am choosing templates that I need for today's video, printing, Once I had my templates printed, I assembled them on the floor. I had a little bit of trouble assembling the bottom portion of an O letter. I had to layer some papers on top of each other and leave some spaces, but it worked out. Once I had templates assembled, I taped papers together to make sure nothing's going to move and I get a clear template out of all those papers. Cut the letter out, laid it over the top of foam boards that I previously taped together, and I'm using Elmer's foam boards from Walmart. Trace the letters, and using cutting board, X-Acto knife, and metal rulers, I am cutting my letters out. There's a reason why I use metal rulers. While cutting a foam board and applying pressure on the X-Acto knife, you can easily catch on your plastic ruler, cut your ruler, and mess up the line of your foam board cut. Using high temperature glue gun, I am gluing all letter pieces together. It's a lot easier if you can find a big piece of foam board. That way you don't have to deal with pieces of your mosaics. Are looking very nice. Now we need to cut the borders, glue them on, and fill our letters with these flowers. I bought these flowers from my local dollar store. I literally bought every single pink flower that they had on display on shelves, and I don't think I have enough flowers to fill all three letters. My plan now is to use flowers, but then mix them in with balloons. It's gonna look very different, very unusual for balloon mosaics, but it's going to look great. Let's go finish this up. I'm excited to see the final result. For my borders, I am cutting 3-inch strips. I'm cutting a few of them, and I will also score a few of those strips. Scoring will help you with those beautiful turns and twists in your letters. I am scoring my strips inch apart. And of course, to glue my borders on, I am using high temperature glue gun. Making balloon mosaics can be very time consuming, so make sure you give yourself a lot of time before the party. Here's the O and it's all glory, and this is the reality of balloon mosaic making. I'm doing exactly the same thing to my both letter M's, what I did with my O. Gluing some borders on, scoring some of the boards, and here is Mom. Quickly go through all of the balloons and colors that I'm planning to use. I have a lot more balloons in the box, same colors as on the floor. It's just for an easier view and explanation for you guys. So here's what I have. I have Tuftex, Sempatix, and B Talatix. Good mix of companies. I have Baby Pink, Pink, Fashion, Lilac, Violet, Deluxe Fuchsia, and basically that's about it. I have different sizes, 5, 11, 17, and 24-inch balloons. I'm planning to use these pink orbs balloons. These are 18 and 24, if I'm not mistaken. I also think to use these beautiful butterflies from my butterfly setup. I'll just take them just in case. Who knows, maybe I will need something like pop of something. These will be great. So let's take my balloons, flowers, and fill these guys in. Before filling in my letters, I am pre-inflating balloons and cutting off the necks of balloons because they will lay flatter against foam boards. I am using low temperature glue gun to glue balloons and single flowers. Single flowers will change in a second. Letter is down. It took me forever to fill this letter in. I started literally puncturing all of my flowers through the mosaic and just bending the stems just to save myself a little bit more time. Other than that, I would have glued every single flower separately into my mosaic if I would do this for a client. So 1, 2 more to go. I don't know. I'm cutting it super close. I hope I'll have time to set everything up. Time to inflate our balloons. I am grabbing 2 different sizes of balloons, 11 and 17, inflating and tying them pretty close together to have nice and stretchy necks. We will be using those necks in construction of our balloon garland. I am repeating the same process 3 more times to have 4 pairs of balloons. Once I have 2 pairs inflated, I am intertwining them together nice and tight so they won't go anywhere, adding a 3rd and a 4th pair to create a bigger cluster of balloons. Once I have my clusters ready, I am putting them in white big bags. This will be a lot easier for me to transport my balloons to the spot where I will be working with, and this will prevent my balloons from staticking everything on them. To construct my balloon garland, I am grabbing a cluster of balloons, reaching in and finding those nice and stretchy necks, doing exactly the same to my second cluster and tying those necks together. I will be doing this until I will be happy with the length of my balloon garland. Totally lost the footage, but I simply took my balloon garland fishing line and tied the whole thing to the branches of lilac tree, adding more balloons to fill in empty spaces in the tree, adding more clusters on balloon garland, and here I am inflating more balloons in purple color to add an accent color, attaching extra clusters of balloons by using necks of balloons, rubber bands, and 260s balloons. Always step back to see what's going on, inflating more balloons to add to the top of the tree, again attaching them with fishing line. At first, I placed my letters right in front of the balloon garland, but they were blending in, so I moved them to the side, and it was the best decision I've made. Using foil inflator from L'Oreal Paper and Balloon Company to inflate my orbs. Finishing off with a hand pump because foil inflator won't inflate orbs, balloons to an actual size. Don't overinflate orbs, leave very tiny creases. Using 260s balloon, wrap 1 260 in the neck of orbs balloon and then tie 260s tails of balloons to hold the roll. And now I am ready to attach my orbs to my balloon garland. And this is my finished balloon garland setup for Mother's Day. It looks so beautiful. I absolutely love how these balloons oxidized and how matte balloons are. Letters wouldn't stand without back support, so we had to think of something on the fly. We took sticks and tied them to the stems of flowers that were sticking out in the back. For clients, I would have used nice metal sticks. I also used some LED uplighting. I have 3 of them. That's it for today. We are ready to leave home now. We're all packed. I will link and list everything in the description under the video. Subscribe, like, and I will see you very soon. Bye.